The world of figure skating is no stranger to high-stakes drama, intense rivalries, and personal conflicts that sometimes spill into public view, but a recent controversy involving two legendary former ice dance partners has escalated quickly and drawn widespread attention. This unfolding situation centers on a retired Olympic champion ice dancer who has released a memoir detailing her experiences during a long and highly successful partnership. In the book, she describes her former skating colleague in unflattering terms, portraying him as controlling, demanding, and overly critical throughout much of their shared career. These revelations have sparked a heated backlash, legal threats, and professional repercussions at a particularly sensitive time, mere weeks before the opening of the Winter Olympics. The two athletes in question built one of the most decorated partnerships in ice dancing history. They began skating together as children and went on to achieve extraordinary success over more than 2 decades, breaking numerous world records and securing major titles on the international stage. Their medal haul includes a silver from one Olympics and a gold from a later Games, cementing their status as icons in the sport. Despite the outward appearance of harmony and mutual achievement, the memoir suggests underlying tensions that grew over time, with the author claiming a gradual erosion of their bond. She frames her account not as an attack but as a personal reflection on her lived experiences, aimed at shedding light on dynamics within the sport that she believes need to be addressed. The former partner responded swiftly and forcefully to the book's contents. He issued a public statement expressing deep incomprehension and strong disagreement with the characterizations applied to him. He asserted that the memoir includes false information, including quotes or statements attributed to him that he never made, which he views as serious and damaging. He emphasized that throughout their partnership, he had always shown profound respect toward his colleague. While acknowledging that their relationship had naturally evolved and faced strains, he maintained that it was fundamentally rooted in equal collaboration, shared success, and mutual support. He described the publication as resembling a smear campaign rather than a fair recounting. The fallout extended beyond personal statements when legal action came into play. Lawyers representing the accused skater sent a formal notice demanding an end to the dissemination of what they deemed defamatory statements. This development directly impacted the author's recent post-retirement career move. Having retired from competition only recently, she had begun working as an analyst and commentator for a major broadcast network covering figure skating events. However, the network determined that her involvement in the memoir created a clear conflict of interest, especially given that her former partner is set to return to competition at the upcoming Olympics alongside a new skating partner. As a result, she was removed from the network's Olympic coverage team, a decision that has left her deeply upset and feeling a profound sense of injustice. In interviews following the announcement, she expressed significant emotional distress over losing this opportunity just as she was starting to build a new chapter in broadcasting. She admitted to crying frequently and struggling to cope with the disappointment, having looked forward to contributing her expertise and insights during the Games. She defended the timing of the book's release, noting that its publication schedule was established well before any announcements about her ex-partner's competitive comeback. She insisted that her motivation for writing was deeply personal, to process her own story, to speak for future generations of athletes, and to give voice to women in the sport who have faced similar or worse experiences but lack the platform to share them openly. She stressed that silence was no longer justifiable under her current values, framing the book as a description of her reality rather than an intentional accusation. Her perspective has garnered support from some close to her, including her boyfriend, who publicly praised the courage required to speak out against what he described as systemic issues of oppression within figure skating. He highlighted the bravery and conviction needed to challenge entrenched norms in a demanding and often insular world. Meanwhile, the new partner of the accused skater has remained silent on the matter so far, allowing the focus to remain on the original duo's fractured history.